You already know what time it is, man. Gwinnett Song, X Malone, we back live and direct. It's a hot summer day in Atlanta. Woo-hoo-woo. And when it get hot, you know you want to ride good. You know you want to be in something nice with the windows down, pushing it down the highway, or just riding down the street with your family and your friends or your homegirl or your girlfriend. We finna get into something that everybody needs if you riding around in the A. And today, we here with somebody that sells vehicles, my home girl with Matrixx Auto Group. We understand that the internet done pretty much blown dealerships out the water. You got Carvana, you can go and get a car straight from the internet. But sometimes you want somebody that you know, somebody that you can trust, somebody that knows about the business of vehicles and cars. Sometimes you want them to make your purchase on a vehicle or at least lead you in the right direction. And this is that episode. You're about to get into another dope episode of Black Owned. All right, man, you already know what time it is. Gwinnett Song, X Malone. We are here with the CEO of Matrixx Auto Group.
Hello.
I'm going to let you introduce yourself because sometimes a man can mess up things, you know what I mean? I know you probably gonna talk to some dudes that probably gonna talk themselves out of an opportunity of talking to you, right?
Not really. You know, I give everybody a fair chance.
Oh, you give everybody a fair chance. Well, I'm gonna let you look into America's eyes right now. Talk to the women, talk to the men. Tell them who you are. Tell them where they can follow you at real quick before we get into this interview.
Absolutely. Good afternoon. I'm Lucretia Carroll, the owner of Matrixx Auto Group. You can follow us at Matrixx Auto Group on Instagram, at Matrixx Auto Group on Facebook, at Matrixx Auto on Twitter, Google+, and we can be found all across the web.
Oh man, see that really lets you know how much of a hustler I'm dealing with right now.
Well, I left a few of them off. We have LinkedIn, we have YouTube as well. Anywhere you want to find us, you can find us.
You see, sometimes some people get into it too much and want to be everywhere social media doing business. But sometimes you just got to make your ways, right in certain areas. Okay, this is a episode that's kind of near and dear to my heart because I grew up in a dealership. My dad was the detail manager of a dealership for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So I grew up detailing cars all my life.
Oh, so you know all about reconditioning.
Oh, man.
Everything,
carpets.
how they come in, how they may come in from a trade-in, or how they, and you make them look beautiful.
Yeah, and cars in general, and it's, it's a process. It's a process to get the car to a customer happy to the point where they want to drive it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we were coming in and I'm saying, it's Atlanta, it's hot. The main thing you want to do is ride around in something nice. You don't want to be riding around with something when you pull up, right?
Right.
So this is why this episode is so vital coming to see you. These people need to ride. In Atlanta, you got to drive.
Absolutely. Everyone needs a car. It's not a matter of if they need a car. It's going to be when they need a car. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the transit system here is
it's an option.
To be a large city, it's not where it should be, right?
True.
But there definitely are some opportunities for that to improve. But again, I'm here to service all your vehicle needs.
Yeah, because you want to ride nice. Sometimes if you do ride the bus, you should always inspire to have something in a vehicle. I think just us being here, you should want to have your own car. I know some people don't drive and they want to ride the bus, but it's nice to have your own vehicle and let the window down there. I don't got no hair, but let the wind blow through your hair.
Is that what you were doing, letting your hair blow in the wind?
You like
okay.
That? Yeah. So the internet has blown car buying to another level.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get into what makes you different from going to the dealership and going through, say, a Carvana.com.
When I came into business, I was always, my whole thought process, the strategy behind it was, I don't want to go to a lot.
No.
My last vehicle that I purchased in 2011, I walked in the dealership with the check. I didn't have to test drive the vehicle. I didn't want to look around the lot. I knew I wanted the black Camaro, sunroof, tinted windows, everything that it needed to have inside of it. And so again, that was in 2011. So I already saw the change happening. And this was before I was even in the car game. So again, people don't need that. We live in a different time. The industry has changed. You know, we go to Amazon to order what we need. It's delivered at our door. Or even now, Kroger, Walmart, you order, click online, and you want to pick it up. You know, nobody wants to go through the hassle of trekking through a lot of 100 cars, right, at a dealership. When you get to the lot, there are 5 salespeople jumping on you, harassing you before you get through the door. Then you sit there because you're playing the numbers game.
Going through finance.
You know, and you know, they're going back and talking to the man behind the door, you know, not knowing that, hey, you just want to buy the car. And you want to ride off into the sunset. So what differentiates us between those two are that we're a lot more privatized. Things can be done by appointment. A lot of things by us are done by appointment. Mm-hmm. So if you know you're looking for a 2016 Buick Enclave or a 2016 or newer Volvo XC30, what we do is we get that information. We collect all of that information. We put it on a sheet of paper. We write everything down. We start sending you vehicles that are options. And we do like to make sure that you have your ducks in a row, though. We don't want to look for you and put the work in if you don't have your pre-approval through your credit union or your bank or your financial institution, or you have the cash or the funds that you can show and verify that you can buy, you know, this $30,000 vehicle or even a $5,000 vehicle. If you're ready to buy a vehicle, we definitely want to be of service to you here. We have a lot of different options, as well as gap coverage, extended warranties.
Got to have that gap, man. Got to have that gap. If you buy a car and this is really, really old and beat the hell up, but have that gap.
And a lot of people don't know that. And what we do that differentiates us as well is we educate our clients.
And that's so important in our community.
Oh my gosh, in our community, I hear stories all the time. I got a new Dodge Dart from this dealership and I didn't have gap coverage and my interest rate was 30% and I totaled out the vehicle and I still owe $12,000. Wow. I said, so you're paying on a vehicle that you no longer own?
Terrible, right?
But again, they're so quick to get in these vehicles and give these people their money when, again, I don't just want to sell you a car. Yeah. I want to sell you this car, your car in 5 years, your auntie, your cousin. You know, I want to sell everybody a car. Yeah. So I try to make sure that what we do here is in good faith. It has some standard, and we do have some basic etiquette about when we conduct our business.
I'm excited about seeing some cars. Can we see some cars
Absolutely.
today?
We can see a few cars today.
See a little inventory?
Yeah. So usually I don't keep a lot of inventory in stock. Again, I have access to over 100,000 vehicles.
True. It's a one phone call.
Well, one phone call, that's all, you know, and we can get it taken care of.
Oh.
But we do have, we do keep about 5 to 10 vehicles in inventory. Okay. We do have them rotating very fast. I did pick up a BMW X3 from the auction, the Highline auction last week. That is not fully reconditioned, so I won't be showing you that one. True. But we'll look at some of the vehicles that we do have outside and maybe do a test drive.
All right, so we done got the office interview side of things, and now we're here to get to what we're trying to get to. We're getting the keys. You feel me? So hopefully you've taken the time to kind of at least research what kind of car you want.
Yes.
I know you don't want people to come up talking about, I don't really know what color of car I want, but I needed to have 4 doors and 4 wheels.
Well, sometimes that's a little easy because, again, they're not as picky. But when they have some type of idea, you know, I want a mid-size sedan and I want to make sure that it has navigation and backup cam, those things are definitely helpful in the car buying process because we can narrow down. We don't have to look at, you know, 1,000.
True.
I can look at 200.
True.
You know, and if you have a certain mileage range, or if you're looking for other perks or bells and whistles that come along with the vehicle, that's always good to know.
All right, so pretty much what we saying right now at this point of the episode is, if you're going to search for a car and you want to get into a car, at least know what you want in the vehicle.
Yes.
All right, what kind of car we got here? She done gave me the keys, you know. Ooh, I'm finna do donut, y'all.
Well, this is a 2016 Hyundai Sonata. Okay. So it is relatively new. You have 2 sets of keys. It does have your touch screen inside the vehicle. It does have all types of hookups to your phone, Bluetooth. It can download all of your contacts. just everything you need in a car for today. And as you know, even in the state of Georgia, I know this is already current in a lot of other states.
Yeah.
Everything has to be hands-free.
Hands-free, y'all.
So, you know, it's always something to kind of make sure you're looking for in a vehicle. If you want to make sure it has Bluetooth of some sort or some type of capability, because we don't want you out here hitting people or having an accident because you're not paying attention or your car is too old to connect.
Yeah, you got to get that Bluetooth to connect. So I guess everywhere in the world is going to the Bluetooth connectivity.
Yes,
you got
sir.
To have
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's at least one thing you need to look for.
Yes, yes. When you are purchasing a vehicle, I usually have to teach a lot of my clients what to look for, especially dealing with women. Again, I don't get into just trying to send you off with a vehicle. I tell you to check your vehicle. I tell you to drive your vehicle.
Yes.
Put it in reverse. Make sure that it reverses. You know, I treat everybody like their family. I also let you take it on the expressway because I want to see you get it up to 60 or 70, you know. But a lot of dealerships won't take you on those types of test drives because they may not want you to see what's going on with the vehicle, or they may not want to invest that time. Here, that's something that we specialize in and we take serious, and we want to make sure you have the best experience and you've checked out everything thoroughly when buying your vehicle. Let's go ahead.
Drive.
Well, let's start it up because I do want to look under the hood real quick.
All right. Well, pop the hood.
Well, let's.
Hold up.
Did you unlock the door?
I was nervous.
All right, let me start it up for you real quick.
Yeah, go and do that. So, yeah, you can always tell. I ain't never had nothing. Y'all. Boy. Sure, I'm trying to give me a whip.
All right, and I'll go ahead and get it open for you because I don't know, Xavier, if you know how to pop that hood. All right, see, I might need to help him out.
Man, I'm a real hustler, man. I don't take too long to learn nothing.
So again, this is one that I want to make sure you look at. You want to make sure the engine and the motor mounts, engine's not shaking all over the place. You know, you want to look at your battery connections, make sure there's no corrosion. And if there's corrosion, that's okay because you can always get that taken care of. You know, you want to make sure, you know, oil isn't spitting up from here. There's a lot of different things that could be going on. You can always check your oil once the vehicle's not running. Look at your brake fluid, your power steering fluid, your windshield washer fluid. Just simple things. A lot of things that I do when I check out vehicles, I even get down and I do a little push-up and I look underneath the car and I let the car run for a while because I want to know, is the vehicle going to overheat? We all know if the air is running, we all know that there's going to be something dripping from the car. These do have daylight running lights and a couple other things, but again, just make sure you check out your vehicle. Pop the trunk, make sure that it has a spare. If a spare comes with it. Again, a lot of my ladies, you know, they've gotten a vehicle, something happened, you can't even change your tire. You know, so this
ain't got no spare. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to kind of look at when you're buying a vehicle. All right, so I'll let you drive, Xavier.
You want to let me drive?
Yeah.
We here, we done did the test drive, we here with Miss Lucretia, and I love what you got. I love you as a person.
Thank you.
I wanted to really come here and really give you a hard time about, you know what I mean, the car buying experience, but I just can't find it in my heart to do it.
It's not in your heart because it's not there. There's no need to. You know, you can trust the process, trust the experience, trust me. We are here to service our clients and make sure they have a wonderful car buying experience.
I like that. If you're looking for someone that you can trust to get a vehicle, please search and find Miss Lucretia. Give me a number one time so they can tell them where to.
Absolutely. The number to the office is 770-969-9449. And I'll say that one more time, 770-969-9449. You can find us on the web, Matrixx with 2 X's, autogroup.com. Also on Instagram and Twitter. At Matrixx Auto Group and Facebook as well.
We're going to have to talk some business. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. If you're looking for a vehicle, make sure you hit her up. I'm finna go and see if I can talk to her about this Altima on these 22s. They 10s, but shoot, we're going to keep it clean. All right, man. Black
All right,
Home,
take care. Thank
song.
you so much.
Check it out.